All right, folks, here we go. Welcome back to the American Sons of Columbus here in Kansas City, Missouri. We are live for the 2025 F.A.C.E Triples Bocce Bash Women's Division Semifinals and Finals. Got 3 teams left. I'm Mike Showdown. You are watching the BBN. Playmates versus, well, let's take a quick look. Here's the finals of your losers bracket. Bella Bocce versus Playmates. And your undefeated team, which has not been advanced yet on the bracket. ABC 105, awaiting the winner of this game, undefeated in the finals. We are in the first, oh no, we just started the second frame of the game. This is going to be a 10-point game because it's a losers bracket game. Welcome back, everybody in the chat. Hi, Lolo. Don't forget to click the thumbs up button for me on the new stream, please. Score is 1-0. Oops. Suzanne, a great shot. It's going to burn.
If you're looking for a little snacky snack, they have some hot ham and cheese and hot turkey melts that they just pulled off the grill at the bar. Come get yourself a sandwich. If you're looking for just a light snacky snack, they're hot off the grill.
Wow, thank you.
We have to call it timeout. Timeout to go. Call it timeout in this game so we can all believe. We'll be back.
Wouldn't it be nice if they invented something simpler than this? God forbid we use a tape measure. Five, nothing. Playmates. Bridget. Okay, we're back. Quick start for the Playmates. Less than 8 minutes into this game. Fewer than 8 minutes into this game. Don't worry, John. I missed the hot sandwiches, too. They evaporated pretty quickly. I tried to grab one on my way back from the bathroom. They were already gone.
Please. Please.
Thank you, Alan. Cheese boy. Some of you may be amused to hear that Mr. Ron Diggity Dog is over on court 1, just shooting balls up and down the court, practicing. He offered to play me for $100. Told him I'd love to, but I'm busy. His exact words were, "Play me for 100, Koppel Bocce." Shout out to the town of Koppel, Pennsylvania. Sorry, I was fixing my sandwich. Sounded like a beautiful shot from Sue. Here comes the last ball of the frame. Playmates looking for complete domination. I'm not sure who was in there. Winner of this game advances to play ABC 105. Mrs. Alicia Harvey, Vanessa Garippo, and Lilia Zaporaniuk. Playmates are well on their way to securing that matchup. Ron's over there hitting the balls off the court. I just stopped chewing my sandwich to say, what a ball. What a ball.
Yeah. How about right before it?
Okay, I finished my sandwich. Playmates looking to help us catch up a little bit with the schedule. We appreciate it. Interesting sandwich. Grilled sandwich. The bread was grilled. The meat was not. Hot bread, cold meat, still good. And I'm very grateful for it. Appreciate all you folks tuning back in to this final segment of the women's tournament as we just ticked past midnight here in Kansas City, Missouri. We are here for the 2025 F.A.C.E Triples Bocce Bash to benefit the Foundation for Autism Collaboration and Empowerment. F.A.C.E is on a mission to promote autism awareness and support children and families affected by autism spectrum disorders, committed to funding initiatives that provide early intervention services and therapies, family support, education, advocacy, and opportunities with the purpose of improving the quality of life for these individuals and families. You can go to faceautismkc.com for more information if you're inclined to donate towards this cause, raising money to build on the already over $55,000 as the Playmates advance to the finals here. Already over $55,000 in grants awarded to the F.A.C.E Foundation for their water safety initiative for the purpose of providing adaptive swim lessons to children with autism spectrum disorders. To date, they've provided over 1,700 lessons in the greater Kansas City area. So, you're interested in putting your hard-earned money towards a good cause for good people, possibly save some lives, go to that QR code or faceautismkc.com for more information. And coming up next, folks,
Coming up on court 3.
The women's finals, 2025 Face Triples Bocce Bash, ABC 105. Alicia Harvey, Lilia Zaparaniuk, and Vanessa Garippo, versus the Playmates from St. Louis. Suzona, Gail Morris, and Dee Marino. Coming up shortly. The ladies are on the court. Congratulations to Bella Bocce, Josephine Camisano, Mary Martin, Marie Martin, and Michelle Seaton. Great tournament, ladies. Thank you for participating for a great cause. Congrats on your bronze medals here that John has given out. Who we rooting for in the chat? I see an ABC, I see a Playmates. Who do we got, folks? Who do we want? Chicago versus St. Louis, Midwestern matchup. All right, these ladies are taking a couple minutes. I'm going to go get somebody. I'm going to go get a partner in the booth. One of these ABC guys. Come help me. ABC, Playmates, ABC. I know we got a lot of ABC fans in the chat. This game is going to be to 12 points or 55 minutes. ABC has to win once. Playmates have to win twice. This is it, folks. First ball of the championship game. Oh, no, maybe not. They didn't start the clock. Oh, okay. Never mind. They're warming up.
We'll be quick. We'll be quick about it.
No time limit. Okay. No time limit. Best way to do this. Women's finals game 1. There we go. These are just warm-up balls. ABC 105 with the W next to their name on the scoreboard because they are coming out of the winner's bracket. They are our undefeated team. One more warm-up frame, and we will get started. Yeah, half the time. If you're
Oh yes, we're all gonna be watching you and saying, Bill here on our court. I think everybody,
They might be live betting it. Usually do that. What's up?
Here we go. Ball number 1. Good. Water, please. Hey, Andy. Long Paulino Vanessa Rippo.
Good morning, Kansas City. What's happening?
Ball number 1 of the finals is a 3-inch point from Vanessa Garippo after sitting for 3 hours.
These gals have had an incredible run.
Undefeated all the way, right? Undefeated in group play. What
Absolutely.
are they? 9-0 right now?
They're, yeah, and in their quarterfinal game, they went down 4-3, and that was the first time they were trailing the entire tournament. So a very impressive run from our girls. 39 people still tuned in. Let's go. Thanks for hanging out, guys.
They had to tune back in, too. I had to cut the stream and restart it.
Oh, sure.
We've been live for 12 and a half hours.
Oh, and we got John Lopez from California tuning in all the way from his hotel room in Kansas City. All right, and this has been a long day for our ladies. They've been playing since 8 o'clock this morning. It's a lot to ask for players.
Third ball on the way for ABC. Playmates with the ball advantage in this first frame. No time limit on this game.
Good fix by Lilia. She's been shooting great all tournament. Shooting great, lagging great.
Unfortunately, not a great break.
Now our ABC gals, have been sitting cold for over 3 hours, and this St. Louis squad has played several games in a row. So we're gonna see how that affects either team.
Great ball, Vanessa Garippo. 2 balls backed up for the Playmates.
Vanessa is by far the most experienced player on this ABC 105 team, and she has certainly been playing like that. Pointing, shooting, lights out, just really putting pressure on these ladies' teams, and it's really been a signature day for her. Actually, tournament, not just day. And yes, I am a homer. I am cheering for our gals from ABC 105. But even if they weren't from Chicago, I would probably be cheering for one game. You know what I'm saying?
No kidding.
Sue Zona rolling the ball. No stranger to competition. She has been playing for many years in St. Louis, and I have been on the losing end of a open tournament game to her several times because of balls like that. Just an incredible pointer. Very disciplined player. Thanks for tuning in, Lola. I know it's past your bedtime, but we appreciate it. How about our gals, huh? And they are tuned up here, rolling really good balls here at 12:21 in the morning. Great to see.
I was just trying to. What time did we start today? 8?
I feel like I didn't even go home last night, pal.
Yeah.
Yeah, 8 a.m.
We've been playing for 16 hours.
Yes, sir. Just a bit outside for Vanessa. Good straight shot. And Alicia, she's the real story of this team here. She's a huge part of the reason they are undefeated so far. She has been putting in work at Highwood just about every week for the last several months. Really coachable player. And of course, she's the co-founder of American Bocce Company. So she has been living bocce for many years. And just this last year has wanted to get more competitive and putting in that work, and she has been pointing outstanding this whole tournament. So we're very happy for her, but not as happy as she is for herself. She's really proud of the work she's put in. So are we. So let's see if she can get this one in here. This ball looks pretty good. Yes, sir. You know, it'd be pretty cool if they threw a ref out here for the championship game. Keep things moving along.
Yeah, why not? It's a good idea. I'm sure if you suggested it, they would probably go along with it.
Thanks, Nick. I think we got that tuned up for you. And thanks for staying up late.
Look at that.
Good shot by Sue. It's going to
work.
give him a lot of extra room.
Look at that.
As you can see, this club is pretty cleared out, but friends and family and fans of both of these teams have stayed up. And way over there on court 4, if you hear the balls knocking around, that is a very intense battle of Ron Dong out of Youngstown, Ohio, battling Vince Weinbauer out of St. Louis, now Kansas City. And nobody cares.
Ron's from Gobble. BS.
Did I say Youngstown?
I would be remiss if I were to not correct you there.
Very much. Hey, Paula Brush, staying up late. How's it going? You girls are playing real well, and I'm not going to lie, I'm in the booth, but I'm not rooting for them.
Hey, Paula. Thanks for watching.
All right, 4-0. This is the largest deficit ABC 105 has faced in the third day of competition. Is this second day?
Second.
But I don't even know.
Well, technically it's the third day. 'Cause
Oh,
it's
fair.
afternoon.
And our girls were so sweet. They said, you got to get to bed. You got a big game tomorrow morning. You got to get some rest. And I said, what are you, nuts? You think you're going to fly down to Kansas City, make the finals, and we're all going to go to bed on you? Very, very kind of them. But if you don't think I'm staying to watch our friends play bocce in the finals, then you don't know me.
Alicia made a little bit more room for herself with that first ball.
And look at that. What a great adjust. I'm so proud of these gals playing so good this late.
This ball in the back could come into play. If they shoot, they might not shoot. They might try and steal it. I think that's what Sue is indicating.
And a lot of these ladies have been, dedicated pointers if they're playing in mixed leagues or open competitions. And they're not afraid to do this, just kind of play a little more conservative and point. Of course, we've seen more shooting than we've seen in most women's tournaments, and that's great progression of the sport for them. But they will tend to not necessarily play it safe, but stick with what they know, which is pointing, and they've been doing a great job at that. And right now, this is working out great for ABC in this frame, because I'm shooting that ball 11 out of 10 times. There's Gail Morris. Hundreds of thousands of balls of experience. Kind of just about an inch out.
It's a good name for a team, Balls of Experience.
Well, I've committed to never having a team name with ball in it.
Yeah.
Because, I'm clever.
Off the wall? Or just shooting the pile?
I think she's trying
What
for
a shot!
Oh my goodness, Lilia Zap.
Tie game.
Let's go. And you think they're going to walk that down? There you go. Suzona waving it down.
What a shot. I didn't even see that.
What a baller shot. Look at that angle, Mike. Brilliant.
Wow.
Hits the Polino first, drags her ball back, didn't even need to.
Look at Alex's reaction on the sideline here.
And you know it's
Wow.
after 12:30, Mike. I'm not a professional lip reader, but it looks like Alex said, "Holy shit."
Tie game, just like that. What a shot.
Incredible. I don't know I don't know that many men that can make that shot. That's a
No.
case in point here, guys. This game's for everybody. Great opening point by Vanessa there. Guys, it's 12:29 a.m. in Kansas City, and these ladies still got it. Looks like for Mike Zapp, that's your wife. What an incredible shot. It certainly was for. We always call that a gentleman's walk-off when they give them the, the wide open extra point, but it was a lady walk-off tonight. Pretty good looking ball for V. I think that's going to be a little short. And good for David Zona sticking around to cheer on Susan for this game. Thought I took the wind out of him earlier, but hit that reserve tank.
He had a lot of wind earlier.
You feel that? Think it was a ghost?
I can't believe I didn't even see that shot.
I thought they were just going to splash the pot and hope to open it up to try and get a second point, but my goodness.
Yeah, I thought possibly off the wall or, yeah. 3 balls back. Or no, they only had 2. I love it. Aggressive call, down 4-0.
Absolutely. And Lilia, Vanessa, Alicia, we play with them quite a bit up at the club, and they're great students of the game. Always wanting more, always wanting to learn more. And you can see the separation through this tournament, how well they've played. As you were talking about earlier when I was in the booth, the advantage, especially in a women's tournament, if you have a confident shooter, it's such a huge advantage. And to have 2, a confident shooter on both ends really puts the pressure on the other team because, pointing is hard, guys. And if you're moving that Polino around and changing speeds, making people shoot to different areas, you're going to get worn out. And it's hard to throw a good point every time. So.
And it puts that in your head, right? Even if I beat this ball, they're going to shoot it.
Yeah, exactly. And not going to name names, but I've heard a lot of ladies commenting on ABC 105 going 9-0 and cruising through, and I've overheard people talking saying, well, these ladies they're professionals. They play bocce tournaments every week, and they're really trained up and all these things. I mean, Alicia Harvey started on rolling on long courts less than a year ago. Vanessa's been playing about 4 years. Lilia's been playing about 2.5 years. And not regularly at all, not even weekly on long courts. But, recently they put in that extra time and tuning up their work, and they're getting great coaching from their friends, myself included. And they are open to that, and they want to get good, and they want to be the best. They want to get better, and that's all it takes. So they are by no means experienced. This is Alicia's second traveling tournament she's ever played. She played in New Orleans last year. And truthfully, that entry into that New Orleans tournament was more of a, let's go to New Orleans and hang out. It wasn't about, they had no dreams of winning that tournament. They just wanted to, not be embarrassed and show well. But this is only, other than that, this is her first tournament. And I let her know how upset I was with her for, waltzing into her first tournament and making the finals undefeated. I've been trying to do that for 15 years.
There's 500. It's 500 shots.
Another good ball by Leakey. My goodness. I can only hope to play that well tomorrow.
What do you play?
Who?
Yeah.
Oh, we got a big rematch against the underdogs. They beat us 12-0 in 15 minutes in 4 frames over there on court 4.
Oh, yeah. Sano Jr. and Giovanni, right?
Yep.
Nice guys. I think I met
Sue Zono. Another great shot.
Wow.
He's really dialed in. It's so cute, these ladies, too. They get so excited, nervous when they shoot. And if you're shooting like that, man, own it.
Well, we said it very early in the tournament that the winner of this women's tournament is going to be a team with at least one shooter on it. Here you go. 2 teams with shooters, and they're shooting. They don't just have the shooters; they're shooting, and they're hitting.
And again, yeah, you said that early, and on paper that's very true. But both these teams have executed. Every game they've not only made the choice to shoot, but they've been shooting really well. That one might hang on.
Bid said like 9:15.
What's the call here? Is it 1 pink?
I can't tell.
Got Dee Marina out there coaching up her gals. I don't know much about her backstory or how long she's been playing, but I've definitely seen her in several tournaments when I head down to St. Louis. Oh, I'm getting a 2 here. Yeah, Luke's been playing about 2 years. She's fantastic this tournament. Guys, it's not a huge turnaround. If you want to get better at this game, put in the time, get those reps.
Find a good coach.
Find a
That
good
helps.
coach. Yeah. And if not a full-blown coach, just a mentor, somebody who understands the game and has the time, willing to share secrets, and most importantly, ready or not, sign up for tournaments. Get out there and play.
Somebody asked me, and I was like, I don't know how to explain it. Please tell me that.
American Dad.
Yeah, you hear the song coming in over there.
Song.
It's late. We got American Dad reruns playing on the bar TV over there. Round dog looking fresh like he just woke up. Pacing around looking for another pickup game. My man's hungry.
Daddy's at 5 this morning. It's like, Jim, I picked him up at 7:30. It's like, I've been up since 5. What?
That boy loves bocce. I know that much. All right, a big. Was that a 3 spot there?
2.
2. All right.
You got a great game here.
We're having a good time out there. Hey, 57 live viewers for a women's final here. That's a pretty good number. It's 12:30 in the morning.
Yes. Yeah. Well, on the East Coast, it's almost 2 a.m.
Wow. Still not sure how those time zones work. I missed your announcement by an hour because I was all excited for noon on Wednesday, and sure enough, it was Eastern, of course. I mean, why would you announce Chicago Bocce League in Central Standard Time? Leaky again. Roll bad once, shame on you. Roll bad twice, double shame on you. Great fix there by Leaky.
I was wondering where you're going.
I was too. I'm keeping my lips moving here so I stay awake.
You're helping me out a lot.
Oh, great.
I think I've hit my word limit. That's where it pays to be, if you're going to miss short. Comes into play as a defensive ball, especially she used a little bit of rondina, bring that ball in around.
And here comes Dee, who's also had an outstanding tournament. I mean, let's just say it clearly here. All 6 of these ladies have done so well, and the Playmates took a surprising loss in the winners bracket. I thought they were one of the favorites coming in, and they battled their way out of that losers bracket. And in the semifinals, just getting through the home squad. What was the name of that team?
Bella Bocce.
Bella Bocce.
Yeah, Playmates dropped their first game with the bye. The bye bit them. They got bitten by the bye bug.
They got bitten by the bye bug. By and by, Lord. By and by, bug.
Lost to Georgie's girls, home team.
Again, probably named after Beastie Boys deep cut, Georgie's Girls. That's my assumption. Look it up, people.
ABC. They got a 4. They're going to get a 3. It's going to be short. Points are points.
Yep.
That's true.
People, this game is simple. And Vanessa called it. Points are points. It's the only thing you're trying to do out there is get them. Oh, I haven't seen that yet. You got to fit a ball through, right? On the wall?
I don't know what the rule is. I don't know.
Well, usually, yeah. Usually it's 4 inches, which means you can fit a ball through it. I haven't seen one penalty. Oh, and she gets to throw it again, huh?
That was yesterday. No, that was 2 days ago. 2 days ago.
They don't even let me throw the plane.
I don't know what's going on here.
Women, am I right? The BBN Skycam doing work over here, watching that beautiful point by Vanessa. My goodness. And you know what I did notice though? I don't see a lot of lady shooters cheat on the wall side. You know, us boys will cheat on the wall side, do a wall rafa, and I haven't seen a lot of that. They're mostly straight shooters, and they've been shooting very well. But I think it'd be advantageous for them to also pick up that trick, that old trick of, you cheat on the wall side. You can get a lot of forgiveness. You hit the wall early, you still might chip that point out.
Mm-hmm.
Or a straight line, you're going for a 4-inch target. But if you're going at the wall, you're going at a 2 to 5 foot target with a lot of forgiveness.
Ball number 3 for the Playmates.
This ball looks really good.
Beauty. Behind Paulino, though.
All right, and here's a perfect chance. If I had a ball in hand, I'm doing a wall rafa, chipping that ball out, maybe chipping the Paulino out. But let's see if they go at it straight or if they're gonna cheat on the wall side. Looks like Lily is lining up straight here. And again, there's nothing wrong with that.
I think I would shoot it straight just because that their point ball is so good. I don't want it.
Lilia, zap.
Paulino.
My goodness.
That was solid.
You can't hit a ball more direct than that. I mean, she is dialed in. She wants this real bad. Look at that. Right in the middle, flush. See it stay there.
The
in
walk
position?
off.
Yeah.
Look at the walk off. I love the walk off.
That's another thing you don't hear on, the open division after men hit a rafa. Giggling. We're hearing a lot of giggling after great shots here. It's kind of encouraging, It kind of brings the joy back into bocce.
Yeah.
Have fun out there.
This is all for it's all to benefit the foundation, right? It's all for a great cause. Help out some children and families affected by autism spectrum disorders. What another beautiful ball.
My goodness, what a frame. I mean, this frame started off with a Paulino kissing ball by Vanessa. And now we're on our 5th ball. Oh, there was one miss. We're on our 6th ball here, but again, you can barely see that whole ball going for a straight shot here. It's another thing you don't hear a lot in the open division. I'm sorry. Us boys don't apologize much. Oh, my goodness. Vanessa Carapo, put on a show. Alicia's calling 2 right away. I guarantee they're going to come and take a look at this.
The laser, really? Get that laser out of here. Yeah, let's take an extra 90 seconds so we can have a less accurate measurement.
Laser. It's got to be quicker than a tape measure, right? All right, and this is our pal David Laser Zona jumping in. I feel like I'm doing a bit now. Here's another difference between the women's division and the men's division. A lot of these teams are very hesitant to call their own ball in. It's almost like a courtesy where it's in the opposite. It's like, no, I'm in. Red's in. And you're like, green's in. A lot of, overconfidence about wanting more points. And there's a graciousness about the measuring here where they're not. If they don't know what it is, they're not going to call it in. Alicia Harvey. That's my boss, guys. Keeping it tight. Gale with another good ball here. Just a bit outside on the wall. You don't see him hang out on the wall too much. Good point by Dees. You called it our point. If you want to measure, go ahead, but I'll take the point. I'm getting green vibes on this, but I got a bad angle.
This is ABC 105's first lead of the game.
Mm-hmm.
It was 4-0, then 4-4, 7-4. Now 8-7.
That might be enough. Just a little touch. That might have been enough. Now I wonder if that's one pink. That's one red ball here. You think they're going to shoot it out here?
No. Not that much room.
All right. About 2 feet.
Even if you shoot that right, if you hit the front one solid into the other ball, the front one probably sticks around for the point.
Sure.
This ball's not short.
Oh, yeah, we need a chip here. We're in trouble.
Chip in a chair, baby.
How about
Chip
it?
in a chair.
Bury that behind. It's not how you get there. It's where you end up. We'll take the results.
It's not how you get there, it's where you end.
That's true in bocce, in life, and in drinking.
Okay. Going to be 2 balls back for ABC.
And I wonder if this is a little bit of fatigue setting in here. We got 3 short balls.
Well, you know what? If they can see Paulino at all, I think these ABC ladies are going to go for the game. Unless Sue puts one of these balls deeper than, yeah, so she just took that shot away.
Yeah, but now I think if they hit out that red ball, they might be sitting 2 green here. I think the green's the 3rd point.
Yeah.
With that Paulino going back. Hey, way to pop in there and ref, boys. Thanks for the help, guys.
3 of them have lasers.
Don't all move in one.
John, you're wearing your shirt today, did you? You're bringing your shirt today.
I'm teasing the fellas here on the rail for playing statue every time they run
Well,
back and forth.
the response was they all have lasers, so maybe it's a good thing.
Yeah, fair.
The lasers come. Vanessa Garippo. That looked like that kind of slipped out of her hand. The lasers, I think on the instructions it says that they have a variance of however much.
Hey, guys.
We're not going to go through the whole laser debate.
Built the
but
entire world with tape measures. So you need a laser? I bet I'm wrong about that.
I didn't even have tape measures.
And to be honest,
They had rope.
I haven't built anything in my entire life.
A lot of nice flower bouquets, probably.
Oh, yeah. That doesn't require precision. That just requires a high level of taste.
Tie game? Is that ball in?
Yeah, that was 1 red.
Tie ball game. Oh, no.
Oh, my goodness. I'm wrong about that. All right, that is 9-7. I'm sorry, girls. And Alicia Harvey, I know she's early to bed, early to rise. Barely keeping open those eyes.
There you go.
But she wants it here. She's doing a great job for a big sleepyhead. Hey, if you're gonna be hot, be perfect. Use that heavy Polino to your advantage.
I like that. Gonna be hot, be perfect.
Mm-hmm.
I might use that.
That was in my quote series on Facebook. I did it after
I really enjoy
Vegas.
those.
Oh, thanks, pal.
Those are really well thought out. I don't know how you come up with.
You know, bud, I started collecting quotes, from other people and then creating my own several years ago with the idea that I was going to make a book, like a coffee table book. Only realized, like, who's going to illustrate this book? Like, how am I going to put a book together? And so then I thought about what to do.
We got
about 'em.
illustrators in the bocce community, right?
Yeah, artists, man.
Thank you, Billy.
And so then I spent another year just kind of fleshing the quotes out. What does this mean to me? Because, people can take things a lot of different ways. But try and keep it positive and try and, not necessarily inspirational, but informative, right? An aspect of the game that's not discussed a lot. And then when I got kind of up over 40 of those quotes in my notes in my phone, I said, you know what? I'm just going to start putting these up every Monday.
I think big shot here from Lilia.
Wow. Lilia making a difference in this game.
I think a coffee table book is a great idea.
So yeah, I'm gonna do 52 weeks this year. I think we're on about 15 or 16. You can find those on the American Bocce community page on Facebook every Monday around noon. You can also scroll back and read the old ones, or just wait for the book.
ABC with a chance for the game. 2 balls, right? They got 2. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
First one.
How about a little touch?
Oh, a little heavy, I think.
That is going to be close. I mean, it looks in from here, but that vertical line is hard to estimate. Hold on. No. Yeah, go.
To put them on game point. Championship point. That's going to be good.
Is that going to be 3?
How about Lilia? I think it's just 2.
All right, that's 2. We're on game point. And barring the addition of some amphetamines, I think everyone in this room is hoping Green can put one more up. Awesome, Mike. That's your wife. Playing lights out.
MVP. Big ball.
And if you're one of our 58 people tuning in, or if you tune into this later on a rebroadcast, Mike's going to put that clip of Lilia's 4-point Polino Rafa to the back wall up on Instagram pretty soon, and let's get that viral, huh? Let's get a women's Rafa in a championship game going viral. That would be pretty cool.
Great spot. It's a great ball. Could be better, but still a great ball. Put the pressure on. This is an even better ball, I think.
Mm-hmm. And these courts
Di
are
Marino.
very
Beautiful.
very similar to St. Louis's courts. Even how they play off the wall, the rondine is a little tricky, but
It is.
It is
right?
tricky, for us. But these home players use it against us. We got in trouble every time I got the plane. We said, put it to the middle of the court. I don't want to play this game with these people because they know how to get it in there. And Di Marino proving that. That experience goes a long way. The camaraderie here is just great. All of our gals have been having such a good time.
Look at this. This ball's got a shot.
Playing against. Hey, why not? And you know, I would have, with game point on the line here, I would have loved to see at least one shot. You know,
Well, I
Lou-
couldn't see much. It was hidden behind that front ball at first, right?
Sure.
I mean, it would have been a real tough shot. I kind of like I think I like the decision to roll. 11-7. Playmates can't go out.
Sure.
If you give up one here, you know, that first ball was a little bit short. Give up one here, not the worst thing.
Yeah, fair dues. I just
They're in a good spot. I wonder if they're thinking about putting a ball deep, because we could see the same thing Lily did earlier.
and I really love to see this Vanessa stepping up, coaching. She's so affable and doesn't like confrontation, and really stepping into this leadership role late in the championship game. It's really cool to see.
Paulino's still blocked.
Not quite, but my goodness, that's going to be hard to score on. And now if Gail's thinking about blowing this up, you know, they can get in trouble. You know, one bad bounce.
Yeah, I think. And what's her best bet? I don't think hitting that ball that's closest to Paulino is the best idea.
I think hitting the front ball.
Yeah.
Okay, Gail's calling for a shot here.
Probably this, like you said, the
Right
front
there,
ball.
front ball, and just see what happens. Press your luck. Good looking ball. What a shot.
Shot.
Suzona. Well, they got a chance to tie this game up here. Wow. Hey, if you hit it right, things go right.
Perfect shot.
Man,
I mean, even without that ricochet on Paulino, to make a
and
few
then
extra
getting that
feet.
Polino drag. Wow. Guys, we got a chance at an 11-11 game final frame here.
This is the best women's game I've ever seen.
I agree.
This is awesome.
It's great tempo, great decision making, great execution. We got an 11-11 game here, guys. Thanks for staying up with us, but you know, like we do, this is well worth it.
Here
Beautiful
we go.
bocce being played here. And now what do you think about a shot, huh?
When? Oh, before? What are they going to shoot? They couldn't see it.
I don't even remember.
Hey,
I'm too
that
sleepy.
was just incredible
Buddy, I just want to go to bed.
execution and a fortuitous bounce
Yeah,
for Sue. But
absolutely.
if
Incredible
ABC
gameplay here.
scores here, they will be the 2025 F.A.C.E Triples Bocce Bash Women's Division champs, and they will walk away with $3,000. And if the Playmates score here, we're sticking around for another game.
All right.
It is 1:04 a.m. Central Time. We've been here since 8 a.m.
To be fair, if it does go to a second game, it'll probably still be the earliest I've been to bed all weekend in Kansas City.
True.
But I'm more tired today than I was the previous 2 days. I was out there having fun.
Great opening ball. They got a line on the board side. Alicia might tuck one behind
Squeeze
it.
in. Alicia Harvey, why not?
Onions.
And again, lining it up straight.
Paulino moving here could get interesting for the Playmates.
Great shot. Suzona.
Nice shot, Sue.
Keeping it dialed in. And guys, these ladies have been playing since 8 in the morning here, and they're executing on such a high level. It's really fun to watch. Well, that is not short. Better hope to get some Polino here. All right, they got a little.
Push. They got ball advantage. I think I'd push. They got ball advantage. I think I'd rather see a shot, because if you don't execute this.
Oh, and there's that St. Louis roll.
There you go.
Wow.
What a ball. Incredible.
What are we doing here? Hey, we picked up 4 viewers. We got 62 viewers. We picked up 4 viewers after 1 a.m. How about that?
This ball's got a shot.
She says no.
Ball's
That
got a
usually means
shot.
it's good.
Wow, Vanessa Garippo.
If I had
That's
a
the last
dollar,
ball, though.
if I had a dollar for every time Vanessa said no on a beautiful point shot, I'd be a millionaire.
This is it, Andy. Championship point sitting there for ABC.
I'm standing up, man. I'm not watching this on the screen. I got to see this live.
Suzona. Last ball of the frame for the Playmates to try and force a game 2. She gave it a chance.
All right. That's coming off the wall hard.
She gave it a chance.
Suzona. Wow. What a game. What a game.
Playmates, 12-11, game
Break out
1.
those smelling salts, folks. We're staying up.
Crack your ammonia inhalants. You got another one.
Wow. Back and forth. What a great game.
Oh, buddy.
Couple of 4-point shots.
Yeah. Couple casinos, and look at this. Look at this camaraderie out here. They know. They know that game was incredible. You're not kidding, Mike. I mean, that was easily the greatest women's game I've ever seen, but that is as good as a game as you're going to get.
Oh, yeah. I don't mean to diminish it at all by
No, I think that's very complimentary because, it just shows the progression that's happened in the last few years in women in bocce. And we've been, American bocce's been, on the forefront of the idea that, there's really no separation other than practice, practice, repetition, competition. The men's tournaments are so competitive because we've been doing it for so long, right? And now that the women are getting involved, you can see this. I mean, just watch the gameplay here. I mean, any men's team would have had a hard time negotiating that entire game with that type of execution. So I think it's a testament to the growth of the game and the enthusiasm for the game and just the idea that a woman could do anything a man could do on a bocce court. And they just need those reps and some good teachers and discipline. And here we go. Game 2. Let's not waste any time. How about that? They did quick hugs, a couple giggles. We're back at it. And we just lost 10 viewers. People are hitting the sack. Guys, you can go to bed with with YouTube on.
Oh, they'll probably be back.
Yeah, I know.
Probably give it 10 minutes or so and come back.
All right, we're just going to call this game to 24.
Yeah. Yeah, great point, Paula. ABC's first loss of the tournament. 9-1 now.
Mm-hmm. ABC's first loss of the tournament by 1 point on a final ball by arguably the most experienced lady in this entire tournament.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
A number of incredible points in that last frame.
And every ball. I think they missed one off a wall side early, and then it was a perfect frame.
Hey, Brad. Nice to see you in the chat. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're able to get back out on these courts. sooner rather than later. One ball back for ABC. One ball left, rather. 3 balls for the Playmates. And now what we often see, I'm curious to see if it comes into play here, what we often see when finals goes to a second game is the team that came out of losers bracket.
Very much.
More than 50% of the time. I think significantly more than 50% of the time.
You know, that momentum. You know, when you come out of the losers bracket, you're playing game after game after game with very short rests in between. When you're in the winners bracket, you're sitting 2-3 hours in between games. And that's just the nature of a double elimination. And it's entirely fair because, you know, if you're winning, it's on you to keep that momentum up. You know, it's like earning a bye. Said, oh man, some people say, oh, it's unfair. I got the bye, and then this team got hot and played right into me and beat me. And it's like, no, you earned the bye. That means you defend your position. So let's see how our gals recover. They look like they're in good spirits. They're rolling good balls.
Scored the first point.
And they're up 1-0. We've got a report that our sound's breaking in and out. I don't know if that's static or... How we sounding out there, folks? You get a thumbs up or a check?
Yeah, it is. I can hear it. It's very strange. Hopefully that fixes any sound issue, Mike. I could hear it too on my phone. Maybe try and just refresh your... refresh your stream. I can hear it on my phone too, but it seems like a lot of people aren't hearing that. Yeah, I just refreshed my stream and it's better.
All right. 4 people said we sound fine, so we're going to go with that. Majority roll. Ooh. One looks like it snuck in, but I don't know if it beat that back ball yet.
2 balls down for each team. Suzona, ball number 3. She's trucking.
We got greens in, so I'm assuming that's that back ball still. Oh, buddy. About as close as you can get to not getting it. Yeah, I think we're looking at wall points here. A lot of friendly banter going on here back and forth between these teams still there. Just short of slap happy. Got a little snort there out of Vanessa. She's having a good time.
Courts here are 72 feet. Or no, 76
Oh,
feet.
no.
How long are the courts? 3? 73 feet. Huh? But by 9.5. Yeah. 73 by 9.5. Very nice courts.
Absolutely beautiful courts. I love rolling on them. The last ball sell there. Vanessa, that just came off the wall a little sharp. Bumped the wrong ball. She's 1 inch over there. That might end up 3, maybe 4 points, but didn't happen.
I mean, that's the only game that they played. Like, the rest of them, they burst. Yeah.
All right, Gail Morris doing what she does, making things difficult for her opponents. Lilia Zapp stepping up to shoot.
As long as I'm standing, I'm playing.
Another great ball, picking that Polino out clean. My goodness. Keep it dialed in, Lil.
Nick, not only is there another stream today in the afternoon, there's another stream starting in 7 hours.
Mom, I got to go to bed. I got to wake up.
We might have to start the broadcast a little bit later, actually, because we play at 8 a.m., so we might have to start it after our game. I think we're scheduled to start at 8:30, but that may end up being more like 9 o'clock.
That is not short. That needs to make contact with something. Or it's a goner. Or what do I know? Wow, what a shot.
Car alarms are going off. Trash man is here.
The nighttime is the right time.
So much for Taco Bell tonight. It's even good to look it's not yours.
Mike, if I hear the words Taco Bell one more time, I think my stomach might implode on itself. Did you notice in the back corner over there, they got 4 Taco Bell chairs?
Do they really?
Yeah, there's 4 chairs with a steel die-cut bell, which is clearly from the Taco Bell. Oh, leash are just a couple inches long.
Where?
Yeah, right there, right there.
Those are
Can you
Taco
get
Bell
those?
chairs?
Oh, yeah. Maybe we can have somebody turn one of those sideways for the brave 40,000 viewers we have staying up late. Tough frame here. Lily with an incredible Polino shot. Only to be outdone by Gail's beautiful wall ball that I called dead.
The wall ball. She's going to do it again? Uh-oh.
Oh, this could be trouble.
Look at that thing turn in.
Trouble for the American Bocce Company. I mean, just flopping the ball there, right on the court. Get you out of business.
Wow, it turned in at the end.
My goodness. You know, at the club they call her Gail Adamoris.
Sure. Nails Morris.
Nails?
Yeah. Why not?
That's what they call her. Nails Adamoris.
Nice ball.
So first frame goes to ABC. Next two frames go to the Playmates. Great opening ball. From Di Marino.
Just a bit outside. Good shot. You are allowed to miss.
It looked like she had that.
Mm-hmm. I liked it all the way. Just missed that. Outside. See our St. Louis fan base pumping their fists there at the mist. Some people would say that's not good to... Oh, come on, Vanessa.
Beautiful shot.
All right, I'm sleeping in. I'm gonna let one of these gals play for me tomorrow. we can use a consistent pointer like that.
Two balls down for each team.
That's an. Hey, Mike, here's another difference between women and men. That's terrible. I'm laughing off a miss. You hear a lot more cursing and kicking the fence and ball tossing when fellas miss. People, it's a game. Have fun.
Might be on Vanessa's ball.
Ooh, is that enough? Not quite.
Oh, she might have the 4-point shot here again. 3 points.
So this is a tricky one here. Of course, that looks juicy.
Well, you can hide your own ball enough, I
Yeah,
think,
okay.
from this left side.
Yeah, I think so. You think they're seeing that angle? Because you got to be thinking that with 3 balls behind, if you clear your own ball out, then it's not the end of the world. But it's got to make you nervous here in Game 2 of the championship.
2
game.
balls behind, but
Okay. Oh, that's
well,
right.
after the shot, it'll only
be
be one more ball. She is going to shoot.
All right, let's go. Do the right thing.
Big shot.
Okay.
All right.
Safe miss.
Yeah, and you made a path. Missed on the right side. It's another thing you'll never hear in a men's game.
Sorry.
She said, sure, it's short. Sorry, I got nervous.
Hey, guys. 2025, I've sworn myself to radical candor, and I think we can learn a thing or two from this outstanding women's finals. We're all human. Well, most of us, you know. I got questions about a few people in the room here today, as I do at every bocce tournament.
Look who's here watching a ladies' finals game 2 in person. Mr. Ronald Rear, 1:28 a.m. Central Time.
The man never sleeps.
He's got no dog in this fight.
He is the dog.
He brings the dog to the fight.
Great ball by Alicia. I don't know if I've ever seen her stay out past midnight, and maybe she should look into that, because quite the killer here. She's waving her teammate down. Vanessa forgot to walk. Holy smokes. No frames off, Vanessa. That's a fatigue ball right there. Vanessa's not a huge fan of the wall.
Look at this. She might.
But you don't
she's
need
gonna
it
make 2.
if you could roll like that. Ooh, that's enough. Great angle on that ball. Making contact with her own first. Giving it just enough. Oh, and Sue's grabbing that ball. That means we're shooting here. Ooh, good ball. Just nicks her own out, and again, chuckles. Gail Morris with another dime.
Last ball of the frame.
And that ball was hot, but got a good bounce on her own ball. Taking it 2. And it's okay.
If you're going to be hot, be perfect.
There you go. It's catching on.
I
Look at
told
these
you,
two
I'm
with
still
their
on it.
arms around each other walking down the court. Closest I got to put my arm around somebody today was punching Tony Sana in the stomach. Sign her up.
All day. All day. Outside of
She still got it, folks. Alicia Harvey right back on that good stuff. Keeping it in front.
Her son.
Great advice there by Sue. Guys, you don't have to bury the Polino every ball. You just got to beat the other team's ball. She said, get it over the white line. Give her teammate a chance. Don't put that pressure on to bury a 2-inch target when you got a 5-foot circle.
I know, right? We're playing the whole thing around this run. Oh my God.
All right. How's that go, Mike?
Going to be hot. Be perfect.
Why not?
Go to work tomorrow.
Make it a hat.
Not perfect. It is a retroactive commentary, you know. It's not advice, but it is a good lesson in accepting results. Once that ball's out of your hand, there's nothing you can do about it. Sue's calling that in straight away. Vanessa's still looking back and forth.
I want to measure, sorry, because I don't know. I mean, I think she's in, but I want to measure for third.
It's a yeoman effort. It's a yeoman effort.
All right, this is a good call here by Vanessa. She said, I think they're in, but I want to measure for the third. Because if they're sitting 3, I think they might call Lily on here for a shot. She's at 2. And if they're just sitting 1, I don't know which one she's measuring the third against. Okay. Oh, yeah, all right, that back one. All right, Lilia here to shoot again. On an island.
No. I tried. Would have been 2. Yeah, good call.
Yeah, would have been 2. Good decision. You take the miss. It's all right to miss. And our chat got significantly less chatty. I think their fingers are sleepy. Let us know if your thumbs are falling asleep out there. People rolling back the covers, reaching for their phone.
Hey, as long as you're doing that, don't forget, if you haven't, we had to restart the stream, so if you haven't clicked the thumbs up button on this fantastic semifinals and finals here, please give these ladies some love.
Little chatter to herself. Probably something like, "Come on, Vanessa Lynn." And I only know her middle name because of Bocce. Guess she calls it out all the time. All right, there we go. We're live. We got Nick Villani, Dan Spomer, staying awake. Appreciate it. Don't forget to click that like button. Premier Bocce. Premier Bocce, I think they just called us #1. That's high praise. Because, you know, as we know, they're premier. It's in the name.
Good. Call her you.
Look at this.
Good ball.
How many times have I said that these last 2 games? That still might be in.
That was a good roll. At least you called it in, yeah.
Nice, Lil. Yeah.
Wow, how about that for Lilia? The pointer, or I'm sorry, the first shooter. Having to beat a point like that and executing.
Oh, my
Grab that
goodness.
right back at you, Suzona.
Doing it again. Little eye contact there between the gals. This is a great call. Oh, come on. Nick Villani says, one of the best women's game I've watched.
Well, to be fair, I think the last game was the best one.
Fair.
This
Okay.
could top it. We'll have to see how it ends.
So far, I would call this the second best one I've seen. Nick, if you got so many competitive women out there in Rockford, send them our way. Let's get them out in these tournaments. Bring them to Detroit.
Playmates dropping the ball, taking 2 points, 7-3.
And they got a little rhythm going here, and that makes me nervous for our ABC 105. Is that they've been on cruise control this entire tournament.
Wait, 8?
Yeah, it looks like it's 8-3.
I
They've been
miss
on
something?
cruise control this entire tournament, and they faced adversity in the playoffs a couple times, and then that last game, 11-11, came down to the final ball, and look at them firing each other out. They're like, we're not done yet. We're going to come back and get this game. But the experience on the St. Louis team is very evident. Gail Morris doing that thing. Yeah, David Pope, what's happening? Down there in North Carolina? Is that right? I believe it's North Carolina. If not, it's the other one. And yeah, we talked about you to Mike Mathis today. He had a good little run here. Always a pleasure seeing him. I think you decided on a great name. Great recovery ball here by Alicia. This one could do some damage.
Decently exposed for Sue, but easy combination on the Paulino. This is not an easy shot, too, for a righty shooter down that left fence.
Absolutely not. And they got the, for a right-handed shooter, you got that semi-blocker of your own ball in front. And if that one goes, that's could be trouble. Could be just what ABC needs to get back into this.
Am I going to see this again? The push roll. It's got a good shot. It's not going to make it.
Ladies and gentlemen, Gail Morris is a human being. I haven't seen her miss the ball in 20 minutes, probably. And that's not a bad ball. Just a little light. Let's see if Sue gets a little aggressive here off the wall. She really wants this point to go in. Ooh.
Oh, you're right, Chris. Good call. Scoreboard does say 8-2. I think it was that frame when Lilia shot for 2.
Yep.
I thought ABC was in, but I guess the Playmates were in. Thank you for correcting me.
All right. Man, they got it really covered up well over there. A great ball by Alicia, but what are we going to do here with this?
Well, this is by far the largest deficit these ladies have faced so far in this tournament.
Oh, yeah.
They got to dig deep here. 1:44 a.m. Central Time in Kansas City, Missouri.
Got to hit up Uncle Doug.
Lilia and Alicia looking for their first tournament victory. That probably means it's a perfect ball. Vanessa groaning about it.
You know what?
Probably means it's a perfect
You know
ball.
that. We haven't proven that then. Maybe this is just what she needs. She needs a BBN broadcast with thousands of viewers to hear her complain about her great shots. Maybe that'll get her to stop.
Look at this.
That's
Look at this.
She ain't going to bed yet. Lilia loves it. Got a towel clap. Let's go, my babes.
ABC
Lisa
105.
looking for high fives. The fans looking awfully sleepy there on the sides. Can't even stick their arms out. She's like, come on, I'm doing sports. I'm doing the thing. Put my hand out. Give me a 5. The fans are kind of like, I'm kidding. They're having a great time. They're
The ladies from Chicago digging deep.
yeah, well, you know about Uncle Doug, our coach, right? Doug Deep?
I was wondering who Uncle Doug was.
Yeah.
Time to change the rhythm of this game. Put the pressure on with his first ball.
You know what this double championship game is putting pressure on? My bladder. We're going to call that a fatigue ball. Well, Gail Morris is undoubtedly fatigued. She just got that natural. another thing watching a lot of these women's games this afternoon. You never wonder what went wrong because they'll tell you. They'll say it out loud. She pulled it. And this is trouble. This could be a bad news frame here. We're going to need a good ball from Lilia, or this game could be in danger. 3 behind for Playmates. Final ball for ABC. They need to keep this one in front. Guys, we might see some hearts broken here. Got a lot of room. We got 2 incredible pointers from St. Louis. They are in no rush. Let's see how many in a row they can do here with everything on the line.
This first ball's no good.
Pointing is hard, guys. This game's going to go at least one more frame. Good fix. Good fix by D. All right, we got a break. That's 2. Big time ball from Lilia. They needed that one. Not about 4, 5 bad ones in a row. Need to really tighten up here if they want a chance to come back in this game. Playmates are really dialed in.
She hits this shot. This could be a game-winning shot. This could be a championship shot.
Wow.
Wow.
Suzona putting on a show. Clear the back one just for good measure.
Going to be 2 balls back for the Playmates, 1 point sitting there. Lily's got to save the day for ABC. She gave it a chance. Got a chip.
All right.
Wow. She beat that point twice. This ball is possibly a little bit better position for them. Better chance of comboing on the Paulino.
What's the back wall situation?
ABC's got 2 balls in the back wall. Playmates have none.
We got games kicking off here in 6 hours.
Yeah, well, thankfully the team that we're playing is also here.
Team I'm not playing went to bed at 9:30. What a dirty chip.
Wow.
D with smoking a ball way past getting an inside chip on her ball. And it's fortunate, but can't deny how these ladies have been playing this whole championship series. Suzona, tough ball for the championship.
One more frame.
At least.
At least.
You want me to run it? Yeah, of course I can.
I don't know, I gotta find out from the boss. There's a chance she might just want to do cash. I found out there's a 24 hour. We were gonna go to Taco Bell on our way home.
There it is. Magic word. Did you hear it?
Yes, I did.
Is that Paulino over the line?
Yeah, what's the rule?
Must be over. Cannot be on. Yeah, it looks like it's just barely over. Putting this pressure on. Real smart play from a more experienced St. Louis team to challenge the fatigue here on a finesse ball. It's a big ask to roll the ball in as short as you can possibly roll it.
We've seen ABC when they miss, they've been missing long.
Yeah.
Seems to be.
And again, that experience of Gail and Sue, just having been playing for so long, they gotta love seeing, young new blood in competition. Alicia will take that. Accept results here, folks. It all counts. That's right. That's right, David. Somebody whispered Taco Bell right next to us, and I don't know if you were talking about that. Taco Bell I heard whispered, or my tummy growling. I saw some more sandwiches over there. Got a second load of sandwiches out here. You know, I love eating at 2 in the morning. Turn into a gremlin. Wow.
Right. Weird things. Weird things. How far away is it? Like a couple millimeters or something.
They're both about, I mean, it's a couple millimeter difference between the two balls.
Okay. And what's it called? Margin of error? What's the margin of error there for that laser? If that's a couple of millimeters. And wear on the ball.
Guys, yeah, if you use a laser, you're just trusting a human-made machine to just give you a cold reading. You use a tape measure, you're using your eyes and looking at a number. You know, that doesn't change.
The laser you need to be perfectly accurate on 2 points. If that's within a couple millimeters, the laser you need to be perfectly accurate in both directions.
And I know I get on it every time I'm on the BBN. I talk about it, but I guarantee you, there's no better measuring tool for bocce balls or anything else you might need measured than a tape measure. It's got measure in the name, folks. So if you're out there with your strings and your antennas and insides and Foldy rulers and compasses, you're wasting.
The Foldy rulers, the carpenter rulers.
Yeah, you're wasting time.
Carpenter rulers can be.
Yeah, they do good, but it's just you got to unfold them. A tape measure just winds right back up into the.
The funniest is the PRV stick when they flip it over 4 times for a measurement.
Oh yeah.
And they'll do it. They'll try and measure it, twice with the PRV stick, and then go grab a tape measure.
Yeah. Unreal. The slowest game on earth, and they're just adding time. Doing a dance. Let's go, Vanessa. What a shot.
Wow.
How about that?
Oh, man.
They going to give him 2? Give him 2.
159. 159.
Hey, she's not done yet. I'm not going to bed.
Caught to Paulino, skipped up over the top of her ball, avoided hitting the Playmates ball down to the end of the court.
That's a 2.
And it is now 2 a.m. in Kansas City.
We are within 1 possession. I think Vanessa heard Taco Bell too, and she goes, hey, I'm going to earn it. All right, nice little pep talk here from Lilia. Hey, folks, they're still grinding it out here. They're not giving up. They're not rolling over. I would say they've been down before, but they haven't by this much. Look at that little pep talk from Lilia. Alicia's right back on her stuff. It was 11-5. That's right, Mike Zapp. How dare you? Oh, thank goodness. Perfect speed. 1 ball outside. Folks, this is premium bocce we're watching here. How about this? We miss short. We miss short again. We shoot the Polino to the back wall for 4. We do an 11-11 final frame. Let's give the people what they want.
There's 1.
Step 1 complete.
Paulino's pretty well covered now. Unless she moves it with this ball.
right, let's get a. Oh, she's probably gonna. You think she's gonna use a wall here? I think a little chip on that front ball would be nice. Open that up. Gail Morris, last ball for the Playmates. That's a pretty good looking ball. Just a bit short. Great blocker, though. That's going to make it tough to score. I wonder if they got a clear line on that Polino, man.
Yeah, I wonder maybe from that the right side of your screen. They could also. They could beat this a couple times.
They sure could. Let's see what they do here. You know it rhymes with heaven, though. 11-11.
They're discussing shooting Paulino. Lilia says she sees it.
I was worried about hitting, one of the front balls and sending it back, but, no harm, no foul. But, man, if you can get that through there.
Shooting this ball on the right side of your screen. Shooting third point. Try and make a little more room.
Oh, no.
Oh, Paulino. Oh, and it's
Covered up
covered.
again. That's what, I would have liked that Polino shot as hard as it was. You're going to hit inside, you're going to hit outside. Just rip it up the pipe there and just deal with the results.
Get weird, baby.
Get weird, baby, is the call. Let's see if Lilia can get this right through here. Take a breath now.
Alicia, shoot, baby. No pressure, but you gotta do.
And we're going to have Alicia Harvey, one ball in hand. Vanessa says, what else matters here? The high likelihood you're not going to beat that point. I want you to shoot it. I think she's trying to make up her mind here. Building her confidence up. We love you. We believe in you. Do what you think you can do. Last ball. That is just a bit outside, folks. I think we have a new champion.
Wow. Congratulations to the Playmates.
Two incredible games.
St. Louis, Missouri. Susan Zona, Gail Morris, DiMarino. Your 2025 F.A.C.E Triples Bocce Bash Women's Division Champions. $3,000, big trophy, and some medals.
Unbelievable.
We
Very
are
exciting.
going to get a word with both our champions and our silver medalists.
All right. That's me, yeah?
Yep. Going to get a word with the champs and with the silver medalists.
You have to. You guys
the champs are reluctant to talk. Sending it down to the court, Andy Zimmerman.
It's really incredible. All right. We good, Mike? All right. Andy Zimmerman here checking in from the BBN. I'm here with the women's champions, Playmates. We have Dee, we have Gail, we have Susan. What an incredible couple matches. Let's bring this trophy in first. We got tournament director John Liberto presenting this giant trophy.
Go, guys.
How about that? Hey, let's give our champions a round of applause. Real quick. Guys, you know what? Gail said, I don't want to be on camera. I don't want to do an interview. And I said, you don't want to talk to me? Don't win. Let's talk to Captain Sue. I mean, I've played you countless times. I know what you're capable of, but how did you dig deep here at 2 in the morning and win 2 games? Come out of the losers bracket playing all afternoon. You've been here since 8 in the morning.
Yes.
What did it take to really gut it out here in the finals?
We're just a team, you know. We know how one another plays. We just do it.
And you sure did. And, Gail, I'm going to put you on the spot here. Our gals, made a great run. And what I love to see is the camaraderie out here. You guys getting along. You're making jokes. You're making shots. You're making eye contact. But having a good time. How did you feel out here playing with our gals from Chicago?
Honestly, stressed, I think would cover that. But felt once we got in a groove, I felt pretty good about that. And I think what helps is when you win one and then you kind of pick up a momentum and you feel pretty good about it. And there are weaker teams we played and we won, and that's fine. And there's weaker teams we played and we lost. So you got to get back in the rhythm. You got to shake it off. I think the best thing to have is just a short memory in bocce. You can't remember that last shot or you'll just drive yourself crazy.
I love to hear that. And you guys did a great job shaking off. We were calling them fatigue balls, at that point. That first game was so incredible, and then we would see a miss, and we go, well, that's got to be a fatigue ball here. They're working out here.
Going down here that we're like feet short.
And Dee, do not discount yourself. This is a 3-person rotating tournament, so you're playing every 2 out of every 3 frames. And I know you've been playing, not as long as these two, but
No, 2 years.
We've seen you out here for 2 years, and you were looking great out here. How does this feel for you?
Oh, it's awesome. It's unbelievable. We said we wanted to do it, and I'm just glad we were able to pull it off.
And I
didn't want to
All the way through the losers bracket.
And you lost the first game, right? So you went all the way through the losers bracket. That was quite a gauntlet, and it was a real show for the people at home. And I know a lot of people are going to tune in to watch this, but the performance on the court, forget women. Forget men. This is a great bocce match between 2 really good teams. And
These girls are young enough to be our daughters. Okay? Yes, they are. Yeah, they are. Yeah, they're in their 30s. Come on. Yeah.
That's great.
We have children that age. So,
Yes, that's true.
we thought maybe we would wear out.
well, spoiler alert, I know I'm not supposed to do this on television, but only one of them is in their 30s. So,
You're telling secrets you're not probably supposed to be saying.
well, if you got to declare at the airport, it's no secret. They'll put that out there. Ladies,
It was great. It was a great tournament. It was run well. We never get enough food here. I mean, it's great. We really enjoy coming to Kansas City. We do well on these courts now. They're just kind of like St. Louis courts, really, just a little bit smaller, but it was great. We enjoyed it.
Waiting for August.
fantastic.
In August, we'll be back in August.
And just one quick question, selfishly. Are we going to see you in Detroit at the ABC Open? Because, my goodness,
I don't know. We'll talk
I think I will let you know that you're going to be hard to beat anywhere in any tournament.
Silver? Can we play in the silver?
Absolutely. We made the silver just for you. We're just trying to get more people out here. So, hey, really.
Maybe we will. We'll see. Run up the flagpole and see what we get out of it. Maybe we will.
All I heard was maybe, and I think that's a good start.
Get me a dog sitter and maybe we can.
Okay. I think the hotel's dog friendly anyhow. Enough about us. Ladies, really impressive. Way to stay committed. Way to stay together. Great shooting. Great pointing. Great all over the place. Great teamwork. Really impressive to watch. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you, John.
Thank you.
Thank you.
There you go, your 2025 Face Triples Bocce Bash Women's Division champions. St. Louis's own, the Playmates. From left to right, Dee Marino, Gail Morris, Sue Zona. Look at that trophy. And now, a word with our silver medalists. ABC 105.
Love envelopes.
There you go.
Good job, ladies.
Very good.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to do a picture all together, and then I'm going to talk to our runners up here for a second.
All right. Here we go.
Glasses on.
1, 2, 3. Thank you.
You ready?
All right, ABC's going. All right. Don't worry about it. I'll get the not offensive lighting photo.
And I'm going to chat with our runners up here. Mike, we still live? Looking good. We got a thumbs up. All right, we're up here.
Oh, okay.
Buddies. I am so proud of you. Way to play. We saw absolutely incredible bocce. Let's get this money in here.
Congratulations. What a run. Thank you so much for playing.
Sorry for keeping you guys up.
No, you guys were this was one of the most competitive and really matches that I think in any division, women's, open, whatever, between the two of you guys, it was really fun to watch and very intense. So you guys played well. Yeah, you did.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thanks for having us.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Having us.
Love you guys.
Thank you.
Shake your hands. It's all first.
We're on TV, right?
She's new here. And yeah, everything John said was absolutely true. Ladies, we were saying, broadcasting this game, this is not a women's championship. This is a bocce championship, and we saw pointing, we saw shooting, we saw competition, and we saw camaraderie. We saw a little eye contact going back and forth between you and the St. Louis Gals. Vanessa, you're the captain. We're gonna get this out of the way first. Are you still awake?
Kinda. Oh, do you want me more than kind of? Yes. We're tired. It's been a long day, but it's been a really fun one and a fun weekend, and couldn't be happier to be here. Maybe if it were a little earlier, we'd be, feeling fresher and whatnot, but happy to, be amongst our friends and playing good.
You couldn't tell us 2 in the morning by the gameplay. Really incredible. Alicia, second traveling tournament ever?
Well, I did ABC Open Silver and then New Orleans, so.
Well, ABC Open, yeah. Those are our tournaments. This is the first non-ABC tournament you play in, and you really put it all out there. Really impressive. And how does it feel playing from 8 a.m. till 2 a.m.?
This is my first time doing that. And I just try not to think about how many hours it's been. I would ignore the clock. There was at one point I looked and it was like 11 p.m. and I was like, oh no. But otherwise, it's been great. I feel great. I've had such good support too. Everybody has been such a good, fun friend to lift us up when we're tired.
Yeah,
so
thanks for
it's been great.
Yeah.
Several times on the BBN, I called you a sleepyhead, and I don't know if I've ever seen you out this late, but all for a good cause.
One of my favorite, my personal mottos is nothing good happens after midnight, and clearly I lost. But I'm awake.
Yeah, it's cool. My dad says that too, but it doesn't make him cool. All right, hey, ladies, you can talk when the interview's over, okay? Would you stick with me? Sorry. Here I am yelling at the runners up. Lilia, what a good show. Lilia had one of the best shots I've seen in any championship game ever, hitting the Polino back for 4. Your shooting has really improved over the last few months, and you really had it on display here. How did you feel out there shooting, and how do you feel about all that practice, paying off here in this championship run?
Definitely felt so comfortable shooting. Of course, kudos to my partners because they gave me the confidence to shoot. Even when I was missing for several frames, they said, stick with it. You're going to get it. I do want to do a shout out to Tommy from Highwood because he's my guy. Yep, he's
Tommy Pignatari. Thank you, bud.
Thanks, Tommy. He brings his little gadget to Highwood, and I did a lot of practice with him, so I'm proud. And I don't think I could have done it without this great twosome over here. And V for being our captain because she's the most experienced out of all of us. And I hope that we can regroup and come back and do another women's tournament.
Yeah, I think you should. And just really quickly before we go, do you have anything to say to ladies out there, young ladies or any age that are maybe afraid to compete in tournaments or don't think that they're good enough, about how, your practice has really paid off and determination and finding a group of gals that you can play with? You got anything to say to them out there?
Yes, because when I started bocce, I kind of felt like the outsider because I'm basically the senior citizen. So I had a harder time finding my way. So if I can find my way and you're in your 20s and 30s, you're not going to do anything unless you try. So I never wanted to shoot. I've started shooting. I've become much better at it. Just come in, play bocce, American bocce. Start there. Tournaments. It'll change your life.
Amen, baby.
Awesome. And for the record, Suzona said all three of these ladies are young enough to be my daughter. So just take it, okay? Hey, great job. We are so proud of you. Really good show. Sandy's here with the BBN. We are signing off. We got to go to bed.
Bye.
Have a good night. Congratulations.
Thanks for watching.
There you go. Congratulations to our women's division champions. Playmates out of St. Louis, Gail Morris, Dee Marino. You almost missed your Uber there, Andy. And Suzona. And congratulations to our second place finishers. ABC 105, Alicia Harvey, Vanessa Garippo, Lilia Zaparaniuk. Third place was Bella Bocci, Josephine Comisano, Marie Martin, and Michelle Seaton. Congratulations, of course, also to those ladies. And to all the other ladies who came out to benefit this wonderful foundation and to challenge themselves on the bocce courts. We hope to see you again soon. Likewise, for all you watching at home, we will be back in 5.5 hours for our championship Sunday here at the 2025 F.A.C.E. Triples Bocce Bash. Appreciate you all for tuning in. As always, please, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Please click that thumbs up button. That was an awesome, really awesome women's finals there. We'll be back. I got to play at 8 a.m. So we'll probably start the stream after we play. So the stream probably start around 9 o'clock Central Time. I'd say, not tomorrow. Stream will start again in about 6.5 hours. Until then, from everybody here at the American Sons of Columbus in Kansas City, Missouri, thank you so much. This has been day 2 of the 2025 F.A.C.E. Triples Bocce Bash. Congratulations to our ladies champion. And for the next 6.5 hours, you take it easy.